Yeah, let's begin by getting your reaction to this major news in Washington. Biden bowing out, endorsing Kamala Harris to take on Donald Trump, just as Netanyahu prepares to visit Washington, D.C. What are the implications for U.S.-Israel relations now that Biden is out, in your view?
Well, first of all, for me, it is a sad day. I know President Biden for almost 40 years. He is a wonderful person, and he was a very, very good, he has been a very good president. So personally, to see the way he is ending his very good and successful term in power is sad. But still, he has half a year, and he can do important things as he did during his term. Now about Israel, he is a what we call a friend of Israel, but he is a friend of the Palestinians also, and he is I mean, he was, I think, one of the best leaders of the free world, and I think that his successor, hopefully Kamala Harris, but whoever will replace him, will keep the same kind of relations because of the joint values. And this is not a hollow word, values. It is a very important one. You don't have too many Israels, despite the criticism against us, which is partially right and partially unjustified. But you have Israel as a beacon of democracy in the Middle East. And I think that any American administration will continue this kind of relations. Of course, we owe him a lot because during this Gaza war, he helped Israel very, very significantly. And I think that we could not find ourselves in the current situation without him.
What does all of this mean for Netanyahu's visit to Washington? Given the increasing international condemnation, including from allies, you get the sense that Netanyahu's visit to D.C. this week will try to at least seek to counter the narrative that Israel is becoming increasingly isolated on the world stage. What does he need to achieve?
Well, I think that the most important thing is that he will use this platform in order to tell the world that he is accepting the principles of the President Biden's plan, which is originally his own idea to stop the war and to release, and so that the Hamas will release our hostages. This is maybe the only justification for such a visit in such a time. I don't think that the American public is now waiting breathlessly to hear from him another speech. And it is very questionable whether this visit was in the right time and whether it was so vital. But if he declares the end of the war or stopping the war right now, then it will be, I would say, justified. Otherwise, God knows why is he coming.